It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC North. It's the Vikings and the Aviators, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Strapped in, it's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here in London. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to 3. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Point after here coming up. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throw here, hauled in. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Edmonds. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the final number here in terms of top speed, I mean, that almost looks like a misprint. He was just absolutely flying. Unbelievable. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. From the gun on 3rd down, Edmonds. And over the middle here, Amaro. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Off play action. Edmonds. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking to throw. Edmonds. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. So that one will be accepted.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allowed
pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And to give this time to the tailback. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Pulled in at the 24. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Edmonds. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now they'll run on the draw. And this time they were ready for it as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 12.
Pressure, and down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And what a great call defensively there because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Their punter standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, Edmonds. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
That's how we do it.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's London with the football. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. To throw on 2nd down, Edmonds. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Throwing on 3rd and long. Edmonds. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll drop to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Off play action. Edmonds. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Minnesota now ready for their... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
And now out comes Minnesota. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got room. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Boy, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. London about set to take over on offense.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Way to take that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Edmonds. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Back to throw. Edmonds. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Edmonds. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Let's go.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the Vikings 23-yard line.
2 minutes remain. Coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Edmonds. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Edmonds. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Aviators get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 13. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Edmonds. And that will be incomplete as well. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half, as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. The Bills looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. The Broncos looking to get their season off on the right foot. They've got the lead on the road. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Panthers looking for the win on the road in Week 1. Stats in that first half for the Vikings with a focus on the running game, and it served them well in the opener so far. Meanwhile, for our home team, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First down and 10. At their own 21.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Off the play fake. Edmonds. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a handoff as they run left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Back to throw. Edmonds. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down. Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right? Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack. Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away? Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Edmonds. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the sign judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. On 1st and 10, Edmonds. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play. Off play action. Edmonds staying on his feet. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. A 2nd field goal here in this 3rd quarter, and his 3rd of the game so far. He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
London about set to take over on offense.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, Edmonds. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Edmonds. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Edmonds. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Aviators are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A 10-play drive that time. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And out now come the Vikings.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got him. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Personal foul. This will go after defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Back to throw here. And he's got it.
Get ready. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, Edmonds throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Edmonds. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now they'll run on the draw. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Edmonds. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there on 3rd down.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
There was a road. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Edmonds. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a 1st down. They're just 1 yard. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Aviators are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to pressure right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been
taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
London about set to take over on offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. On first down, Edmonds. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw on 2nd down, Edmonds. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw, Edmonds. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looking to throw, Edmonds. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards.
And the Aviators have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw, and that's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 45.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
81 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's in the cover 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.